Ambassador, thank you for taking my interview. We know this time Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzu's visit to China is his first state visit to a foreign country since taking office last year. And he's also the first foreign head of state invited to visit China this year. And after the meeting between Chinese President Xi Jinping and President Muizzu, the two sides announced the elevation of bilateral relations to a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. So why do you think China considers the Maldives as a comprehensive strategic cooperative partner? And how can this partnership further enhance bilateral relations and cooperation?
So Maldives is a close neighbor and also traditional friend of China. Actually, the traditional friendship between the two peoples dates back to ancient times. In 2014, President Xi Jinping paid a very successful landmark state visit to Maldives. During that visit, the two sides decided to establish a future-oriented, all-round, friendly and cooperative partnership. And over the past 10 years, with the strategic guidance of the leaders of the two countries, our bilateral relations have maintained a very good momentum of development. The cooperation in various fields have achieved fruitful results, which is not only beneficial to the two countries and the two peoples, but also conducive to peace and development in the region and the world at large. So our bilateral relations have come to a new level. During this visit by President Muizzu to China, the two leaders have decided and also announced the elevation of our bilateral relations to a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. I think this is only a natural development of our bilateral relations. Since President Muizzu came to power last November, he has made a very ambitious national development strategy. And they also express strong support to President Xi's initiatives such as BRI and the Global Development Initiative, Global Security Initiative, and also Global Civilization Initiative. While docking President Xi's initiatives and the ambitious national development strategy of President Muizzu, we are facing great potential of cooperation in various fields. So that's why the two sides decided to elevate our bilateral relations to a new level, that is a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. I believe this elevation will open a new chapter of our bilateral relations and also inject new impetus to our cooperation in various fields and also bring tangible benefits to the people of the two countries.
Mm-hmm. Just like you mentioned, China-Maldives relations have deepened over the past decade. And I think the two sides have also made fruitful achievemements in terms of jointly building the Belt and Road Initiative. And this time, the two sides have also signed a cooperation document on jointly building the BRI. So how do you think the two sides can further enhance the high-quality construction of the Belt and Road Initiative?
During President Xi's state visit to Maldives in 2014, that the two sides decided to have close cooperation under the BRI framework. And Maldives is one of the first countries to join BRI and also one of the first countries that have benefited from BRI. Over the past few years, with the joint efforts from both sides, a number of large projects have been completed, like the China-Maldives Friendship Bridge, Vilana International Airport expansion, and also social housing projects in Hulu Malay, which have brought a lot of changes to Maldivian people, especially improved their livelihood of the local people, and also promoted the social and economic development of Maldives. To be frank, actually, these projects have brought transformative changes to the Maldives. During this visit, President Muizzu expressed a strong commitment to the cooperation under BRI framework. So the two sides also signed some documents on the further cooperation. I believe that in the future we can have our closer cooperation in the following areas. First is infrastructure construction, like roads, social houses, and also hospitals, which will bring more benefits to the people's livelihood. And also the second is blue economy, green economy, and digital economy, like agricultural park and marine economy, and also the new energy, also like maritime environment protection. These areas cooperation, I think, will promote the sustainable development of Maldives. The third area is people-to-people exchanges, like tourism, culture, education, youth, and sports. This kind of cooperation exchanges will promote mutual understanding and friendship.
As the Chinese ambassador to the Maldives, you accompanied President Muizzu on his visit in the past few days. Could you share with us some impressive moments from the visit?
Yes, actually, it is indeed a great honor for me to accompany His Excellency President Muizzu's visit to China. One of the most impressive moments is that during the business forum in Fuzhou, after attending this business forum and delivering his keynote speech, according to the protocol arrangement, President Muizzu should leave the venue immediately after the business forum. But President Muizzu stayed back and met with the business community from both countries one by one, and shake hands with them, and talk to them, and also encourage them to have closer cooperation, especially encourage the Chinese business community to do more business in Maldives and invest more in Maldives. This shows his keenness to encourage more Chinese business community to invest in Maldives. And I'm really touched by his commitment to this.
Talking about the business community or trade or business, I would like to talk about an agreement signed back in 2017. That is the Free Trade Agreement. Well, President Muizzu has said that his administration is ready to implement the Free Trade Agreement signed between the two countries back in 2017. So how would this implementation promote the trade between the two countries?
Actually, I think President Muizzu's announcement to start this FTA as soon as possible will help promote the trade and investment cooperation between the two countries. And it will also send a very positive and a strong signal to the business community of the two countries. As on the one hand, it will encourage more Chinese business community to invest in Maldives. On the other hand, it will also benefit the Maldivian business community, since it will help to promote the export of Maldives, especially marine products, to the Chinese market. So I believe the implementation of FTA will promote the trade and investment cooperation between the two countries. So I think the business community from both countries are looking forward to an early implementation of this FTA.
Actually, you've been talking about the cooperation or fruitful results in terms of building the BRI. And President Muizzu has also said that China has been and will continue to be a key partner in promoting social and economic development in the Maldives. So what do you think is the key to the continued cooperation and fruitful results between the two sides?
I think there are three key factors. The first one, and also the most important one, is the political mutual trust. During this visit, the two heads of states have announced the elevation of our bilateral relations to a comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. This will provide a strong political guarantee for the future cooperation between our two countries. The second is to strengthen docking of President Xi's initiatives and the national development strategy of President Muizzu. And with this docking, I think we can decide on more projects that benefits to the Maldivian people. And the third one is to follow the principle of extensive consultation, joint construction, and also the shared benefits. I think with these three key factors, we will have very fruitful and sustainable cooperation in the future.
Now let's talk about tourism a little bit. We know tourism is a very important part of the Maldives economy. And then, well, according to statistics from the Maldives Ministry of Tourism, last year, 2023, the country received some 1.87 million foreign tourists, with Chinese tourists accounting for around 10%, ranking among the top three. And this year, the ministry also expects the number of foreign tourists to reach 2 million, and with Chinese tourists expected to regain the top spot. So how do you think the two sides should promote the development of the tourism industry?
Maldives is one of the most favored destinations for Chinese tourists. I think maybe a lot of your friends, even yourself, have been to Maldives for holidays. Actually, China used to be the number one foreign tourist market for Maldives for about 10 years before COVID. And only in 2019, the Chinese tourists visiting Maldives reached about 284,000, and accounting for about 17% of the total foreign tourists of Maldives. So there is a great potential for the tourism cooperation between the two countries. And tourism cooperation is also helpful to promote the mutual understanding and friendship between the two peoples. So the Chinese government is ready to encourage more Chinese tourists to visit Maldives. And Maldivian side also attaches great importance to the tourism cooperation between the two countries. During this visit, the two sides have sent some documents on further cooperation. And later on, the Maldivian side will also come to China to have more promotion about Maldives tourism. And the two sides are also discussing to open more direct flights and explore new models for cooperation in tourism area. So I believe our cooperation in tourism will have a big development in the near future, and the two sides will join hands for that endeavor. And actually, we also hope and the Maldivian side can provide a safe and high quality experience for Chinese tourists.
Actually, that's true. Maldives is a very popular tourism destination for people here in China. And then let's come to the final question. Well, President Xi Jinping has said that China is willing to work with the Maldives to make new plans and outline a new vision for the development of bilateral relations, and at the same time to push China-Maldives relations to a new level. Then what are your expectations for the future of bilateral relations, and how do you think President Muizzu's visit this time can contribute to the growth of bilateral ties in the future?
Actually, during this visit, President Xi Jinping and President Muizzu have reached a lot of important consensus on further the cooperation between the two countries in various fields. And later on, I think the two sides will join hands to implement this important consensus reached by the leaders of the two countries, and to further promote our cooperation in various fields. And Maldivian government is also very keen to have this consensus implemented as soon as possible. I think the Chinese side will work very closely with the Maldivian side to implement this important consensus. And for President Muizzu's visit, I think it will help carry forward the traditional friendship between the two countries, and expand practical cooperation in various fields, and also open up a bright future for our bilateral relations. So I'm confident with this visit. We are looking forward even brighter future for our bilateral relations.
This is CGTN Radio. Hear the difference.